So could we find all the values of C that satisfy Rolle's theorem for f of x is sine of 2x? Well, sine is always continuous and differential, sine and cosine. So then we just got to check, does f of 0 equal f of pi? Sine of 0, 0, sine of 2 pi is 0. So Rolle's theorem guarantees us somewhere in between 0 and pi, there's a value for x that makes the first derivative 0. So this one we want to actually test. So we've already checked f of a equals f of b. The function's continuous, it's differentiable. So now we know there's some number in between 0 and pi. So we got to be able to take the first derivative. Probably the chain rule here, huh? Got it. Derivative of sine is cosine. Then we got to take the derivative of 2x, which is 2. But this instance where if we didn't do the chain rule, we'd still get the right answer, because now we're going to set this equal to 0 and divide by 2, and that 2 is going to go away. We want to know where's cosine of 2x equals 0. Here's where Jocelyn pulls out her unit circle. But I'm thinking, Jocelyn, cosine's left and right, right? So if you never go to the left, you never go to the right, what do you eat? Pi over 2? Right? Or 3 pi over 2. So it says just do it for numbers in between 0 and pi. I'm going to do the 3 pi over 2 because it was a 2x, right? Because here what I want to do is I want to divide both sides by 2, and I'll get x equals pi over 4. And over here, if I divide by 2, I get x equals 3 pi over 4. Which 3 pi over 4 is less than 2. But Bailey, you're right, you could be missing something here. Right? Because if there's a 2x here, anytime we increase x by pi, we're right back where we were. So we also want to add pi to this. So if I add pi to pi over 4, I get 5 pi over 4. That takes us out of our range, right? So we don't do that. So the answers are pi over 4 and 3 pi over 4. But out of curiosity, I'm just going to look at this. We could have done this in all the other ones too. If I graph sine of 2x, I set my window just to go from 0 to pi. And it zooms 6. Why did I do zoom 6? Well, I set my x's, and then I should have done zoom 0. Right, I want to do zoom fit. As soon as I hit zoom 6, I went back to that standard one. Look at that, it only changes direction twice in between 0 and pi. Right, which is what we set. And I'll bet money this point right here is where x was pi over 4. And this point right here was negative, it was 3 pi over 4.